what a nice day to be out in the park, huh, Professor Carrot?
It sure is, Karl Marx Chan. And say, it's a good thing it's still 2019 and no horrible pandemics have broken out, isn't it?
Why, yes, I'm sure glad that it's 2019 right now and that no highly infectious diseases have swept the world, so we don't have to wear masks or shelter in place at all.
I expositionally concur. Oh, hey, look at that lampshade over there.
Let's go check it out.
Okay. I hate you.
I hate you.
Hi, excuse me.
Hi there.
Hello.
I wonder if you could help me. I'm a little lost. I'm supposed to meet someone at the statue of Pyotr Kropotkin in Breadville Park, and I'm not sure where that is.
Well, you're in Breadville Park, sweetie. The statue of Kropotkin is just over that way.
Oh, good.
Don't listen to that mindless rad lib. The statue of Kropotkin is that way.
No, it's that way. What would you know about Kropotkin anyway, you dirty tanky?
I know he's a pathetic rad lib like you.
Better than being a bloodthirsty tanky like yo.
You're just jealous because anarchism has never won a single war.
You freaking tankies have
Look, it's not
ruined
my
the
fault
left.
that
Oh my
your
god,
ideology
everything
is
you
most
say is so
poorly
violent and like all you want to do is
excuse me.
kill everybody. You think that you can just solve every problem with like
excuse
an
me.
AK-47? You're such a larper. Oh my god, all of you Marxist
Excuse me.
Oh, there you are, Charlie. I've been looking all over for you.
Yeah, sorry, I got a late to turn around.
That's okay, I just...
Oh my god, Anarchitty and Thomas, will you both shut up? This is my new friend Charlie.
Yeah, we've met. I was just trying to give her directions when this turret-brained turkey over here started mouthing off with more of his authoritarian BS.
Ha! Revisionist nonsense. I was giving her proper directions when you started it with your undialectical nonsense.
Just drop it, both of you. Charlie just moved here from Hanoi. I'm sure she doesn't want to listen to you two bickering.
Hanoi? As in Hanoi, Vietnam?
That's right.
So, does that mean you're a Marxist-Leninist like me?
Actually, yeah, I'm a Marxist-Leninist, but that doesn't mean I can't be friends with...
Finally a real comrade! Someone who can help me form a real vanguard! Oh my god, I am so excited!
Well, it's nice to meet you too.
Thomas the Tank.
Oh, great. This is just what we need. Another tanky moving into town.
Anarchitty, that's so rude.
Well, you heard her. She just said she's a Marxist-Leninist, just like Lugnuts over here. Come on, Super Jumpwoman, let's get out of here. These two can sit around and worship Stalin together or whatever it is that these tankies do.
Anarchitty, I'm so disappointed. This is how you welcome someone who's new in town?
It's okay, Super Woman. I can handle myself. Why do you assume I worship Stalin, Anarchitty?
Well, because all you Marxist-Leninists simp for Stalin, that's why.
Heck yeah, we do.
Well, I don't.
You don't?
But Stalin did nothing wrong.
I honestly don't care about Stalin one way or another. He didn't really play any role in my country's liberation. We do study and respect the works of Lenin, but Ho Chi Minh developed the core ideology of Vietnam.
Heck yeah! Ho, ho, Ho Chi Minh! Ho, ho, Ho Chi Minh!
Quiet, tank. Oh, God. Well, you might not worship Stalin, but you still worship the state like any other bootlicker.
Just because I'm not ashamed of my country doesn't mean I worship the state. I have a lot of criticism for the government of Vietnam, but I'm also proud of what we have accomplished.
Yeah, even I have a lot of respect for Vietnam. They managed to defeat fascist Japan, colonial France, and imperialist America with very few resources. That's pretty impressive.
How can you be on board with this, Super Jumpwoman? I thought you were an anarchist.
I am an anarchist, but that doesn't mean I can't give Vietnam credit where credit's due.
But Vietnam is a totalitarian shithole.
How do you know? Have you ever been there?
Well, no, I haven't been there, but I've read a lot about it.
What did you read?
Well, I've read news stories. Like, I just read that they built a massive cyber army to spy on their citizens. That's pretty totalitarian.
I strongly encourage you to watch Luna Earth's video on the so-called cyber army. That was a massive disinformation campaign, drummed up by capitalist NGOs like Human Rights Watch.
Yeah, Vietnam is a shining example of Marxist-Leninist ideological perfection, just like China, North Korea.
No, Vietnam has plenty of problems. So do China and North Korea.
You're wrong! China, North Korea, and Vietnam were communist paradises.
Well, I've never been to China or North Korea myself, but I know they aren't perfect. For starters, China is constantly being aggressive against Vietnam, and Vietnam has lots of problems: corruption, wealth inequality, pollution, overdevelopment, giant corporations, and wealthy elites hoarding billions of dollars. We have plenty of problems.
See, even your fellow tanky admits that Marxist-Leninist states suck.
Well, I didn't say they suck, just that we have plenty of problems, and it's okay to admit that. Admitting to mistakes and recognizing problems is a sign of strength, not weakness. It's like Ho Chi Minh said, the party which can admit its mistakes and find solutions for them is the true party. The party which tries to hide its mistakes is the rotten party.
Okay, I admit it. China and Vietnam might have some issues, but not North Korea. North Korea is a Juche utopia.
North Korea is a horrifying prison state where every citizen is treated like a slave.
Well, that's just CIA propaganda.
I doubt every bad thing you hear about North Korea is CIA propaganda, Thomas.
See?
But a lot of it is.
Shit.
The capitalist media and the CIA do generate a lot of xenophobic, nonsensical propaganda about North Korea. Just like they make things up about China and Vietnam to make our countries look as bad as possible. But that doesn't mean North Korea is completely above criticism either.
So are you saying North Korea is good or evil?
I don't know. I know that North Korea produces a lot of fake news and propaganda, and so does the USA. And it's really hard to know what's true and what's not true. And honestly, it really isn't something I can influence myself. All I really know for sure is I stand against imperialism against North Korea, and I hope the working people of Korea can be liberated without foreign intervention.
That sounds reasonable. It does? Sure. Anarchists should always stand against imperialism. Well, that doesn't mean you should support North Korea.
What does that mean, support North Korea?
Yeah, that's kind of a useless framing, isn't it? Just exactly how are working class individuals living under capitalism going to meaningfully support or not support a foreign country? I don't even have any say in my own immediate workplace. How could I possibly influence foreign policy in a capitalistic oligarchy like the USA? Isn't it kind of empty posturing to say whether I do or don't support North Korea?
But you have to support the glorious revolutionary ideology of Kim Il-sung and Mao Zedong and Ho Chi Minh. They all fought successful revolutions against impossible odds, so it only makes sense that we follow their dear leadership.
Actually, that doesn't make any sense at all.
What?
I mean, it's fine if you respect Ho Chi Minh. It's great if you find inspiration in his writing and his speeches. But it would make absolutely no sense for you to try to use the successful revolutions of Lenin or Mao or Ho Chi Minh as some kind of template for modern revolution in the USA.
But they won. They overthrew capitalism with scientific ideology.
They won by developing very specific ideologies, tactics, and strategies to suit the cultures and material conditions of the times and places they lived in. If you try to overlay Ho Chi Minh ideology over the USA in 2020, you're going to fail miserably. Revolutions have to suit material conditions. Even Lenin himself was very careful to write that his strategies were tailored very specifically to the circumstances of Tsarist Russia in the early 20th century.
All those countries failed anyway. Even Vietnam isn't really socialist anymore.
I guess that depends on your definition of socialism. Maybe by your definition, Vietnam isn't socialist. But we Vietnamese take our definition of socialism from Marx, Lenin, and Ho Chi Minh, and we believe we are a socialist society striving towards communism, even though we have a very long way to go before we reach that goal. I'm not so sure about North Korea because I've never been to North Korea, and I've never talked to a North Korean, so I don't want to make any assumptions about them, especially since there's so much misinformation about that place.
Well, I can tell you with 100% certainty, North Korea is socialist. The spirit of Juche beats in every Korean heart, and soon enough the dear leader Kim Jong-un will unite the peninsula in glorious everlasting equality.
Honestly, it kinda creeps me out the way some white communists fetishize Asian socialism. North Koreans are real people, not props for you to project your LARPy fantasies on.
Well, I admit I could get overly enthusiastic sometimes, but at least I'm not completely dismissive and xenophobic towards Asian socialists like Aunt Kitty is.
It's not racist for me to say that I don't believe China and North Korea are socialist.
No, but it was really dismissive for you to call me a tanky as soon as you found out I was Marxist-Leninist without even engaging with me. And for you to say that my country is a totalitarian shithole without having done much investigation at all.
See? Anarchism is so white. No wonder people of color don't take you seriously.
What are you talking about? I'm not white.
No, Anarchy, you're totally coded white.
Yeah, please don't get us in trouble, Anarchy.
Okay, I'm white, but it's not fair to say I'm racist just because I think Vietnam is too authoritarian.
I'm not saying you're racist. I'm not even saying you have to like my country's government. I just think it's kind of crappy for you to make up your mind about an entire nation of people without even trying to engage with us in good faith first.
Well, I think she's right, Aunt Kitty. When you make up your mind completely and refuse to budge based purely on your own biases and preconceived ideological framework, that's dogmatism, and that's not cool. So, you're saying you're a tanky now, Super Jump Woman? What are you No!
Well, of course she's not a tanky. She's a rad-lib anarchist, just like that rabbit. They both malign the good name of dear leader Kim Jong-un.
What?
You're all tankies, all of you. Tanky-ass, tank-loving tankies.
Get out of here, you
Oh my
friggin'
God, I feel like I'm just
All
surrounded
three
by
of you should go
tankies. Everyone's
somewhere
turning into a
late. I'm so
tanky.
tired
All
of
around me, everywhere I
rad-libs
see, I just
ruining
see
everything.
tankies. I'm so tired.
Well, we tried.
Some people just can't handle nuance.
Hey, you want to go help organize a tenants union over on Maple Street? There's a meeting in half an hour.
Yeah, that sounds great. Let's go.
That's why
Our
tankies
revolution-
aren't real
our-
leftists, because
our-
you're all a bunch of
our-
class
our-
reductionist tanky
anything with
losers.
this.
Right, Glue?
Boo.
Huh?
I'm right and she's wrong, right?
No, you agree with me, don't you, Glue?
Go.
Well, hey everybody, it's your old pal Glue here. Well, don't ask me how I got out of that dicey situation with Anarch Kitty and Thomas the Tank. I don't rightly know myself, but I just wanted to say I hope you're all safe and well wherever you are, and I thank you for watching. If you got this far, well, I hope you know not a lot of people watch these dad-burned puppet shows, so if you want to see more, make sure you click like and give it a share, and if you could, possibly, maybe consider becoming a Patreon member. Actually, the character of Charlie, who was voiced by Luna of Luna Oi, was a Patreon pick puppet design. Sometimes we like to have fun like that. We'll let Patreons vote on things like puppets or topics, and we're going to try to do a whole lot more of that in the weeks and months to come, just as a little extra special thank you to everybody who supports us on Patreon, because if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be able to do any of this. Alright, well, I'm going to mosey on out of here. Thanks for watching again, everybody. See you next time. Oh, and by the way, you might want to watch Luna's most recent video. It's a pretty good one. It's about propaganda and how the media and the CIA like to lie about Vietnam. Check it out. Alright, y'all, I'll see you later. Bye now.